TYT Sports, gambling and sports have pretty much gone hand in hand for many, many years. And even with the corruption that we've seen across many, many sports has been great. Now, the examples of Pete Rose betting on baseball and even in cricket where many players threw matches, the Black Sox controversy that occurred, where the team threw games. I mean, this has happened for years with match fixing, but never have we seen it this great in European football. What exactly do I mean by that? Well, a report that has been put out by Reuters indicates that over 30 countries, there were 680 matches that were fixed. Digest that for a second. It is an 18-month investigation by Europol. 380 matches occurred in Europe, 300 in Latin America, Asia, and Africa. These matches include World Cup qualifiers, European Championships, and UEFA Champions League matches. Big, big matches. So in the past when we've seen, Finnish football that have been corrupted, granted it's big, it's not as big as this. And it's not seen by as many eyeballs as these three categories of matches that took place. Now, screenshot right here, diving into the investigation. 13,000 emails were analyzed, 425 suspects were identified, 50 arrests were made, 80 search warrants were obtained, and this is big. This is very, very big. 8 million euros of gambling profits recovered offer, quote, concrete proof. Now, all of this took place mainly through organized criminals in Singapore. Now, it's important to note that Singapore has not come out at all and said anything. What exactly their strategy is by doing this, I'm baffled. I have no idea. But the fact that they've not come out and said anything on this matter, not saying that we're going to work our hardest to try and find these criminals and all this, and they've tried to serve as this unique governing body for years, is quite surprising to many. Me included. Reuters also identified, well, there was a man who was identified in 2011 by a German magazine called Stern. He is listed in court documents, and his name is Dan Tan, though he denies ever being involved. How exactly his name came up was because of Wilson Raj, who was arrested for match fixing in a Finnish footy league, and identified Tan as, quote, the Singapore leader. Again, he has since denied it. Now, this took place between 2008 and 2011. Again, Champions League matches, World Cup qualifiers, and European Championship matches. In Singapore, again, these are an organized crime syndicate, and on Reuters said that couriers paid off players and reps, 425 corrupt officials, players and criminals in 15 countries, Turkey, Germany, Switzerland, Belgium, Croatia, Austria, Hungary, Bosnia, Slovenia, Canada, possibly Africa, Asia, and Latin America. And these couriers went around finding takers for these bribes. Now, this is also to be noted from Reuters. Interpol Police Chief Ronald Noble is his name. Until arrests are made in Singapore and until actual names, dates, and specific match-fixing details are given, these organized criminals will appear above the law and Singapore's reputation will continue to suffer. So it seems like he is pulling the hand of Singapore, saying, hey, come on, make a move. Make a move here. Now, the bribes, again, were roughly 100,000 euros paid per match. And as Reuters indicated, this is players and coaches, players and referees. They did not say coaches. Let me backtrack. Players and referees. 20 people are being investigated, and also of those 20, there are also players that are being investigated for possible fraud, money laundering, and betting. However, they did say that no names will be released during the investigation. Now, a Hungarian prosecutor, this is really interesting, was quoted as saying in Reuters' report, the Hungarian member, who was immediately below the Singapore head, was in touch with Hungarian referees who could then attempt to swing matches at which they officiated around the world. Accomplices would then place bets on the internet or by phone with bookmakers in Asia where bets that would be illegal in Europe were accepted. And then he went on, one fixed match might involve up to 50 suspects in 10 countries on separate continents. Even 2 World Cup qualification matches in Africa and 1 in Central America are under suspicion. That is the Hungarian prosecutor. Now, there's over $1 trillion bet on sports each year and roughly $1 billion per day. Here's the problem with this, and that many people have with this. It is questioning the integrity of the game. Now, let me give you an example. If someone were to go tell my bosses that I am a horrible broadcaster, which I am, and that I am stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about, and that I used a wrong phrase or whatever, he wouldn't care. But if you go to my boss and you basically give him specific evidence that I'm questioning the integrity of the company, then that's huge. There's a huge difference between criticizing, a player for the way that he goes about his game and, some decisions he makes, as opposed to questioning his integrity and on whether he is fixing a match. When you question the integrity, that is when there is a real problem. Now again, this is an 18-month investigation by Europol, I believe is how it's pronounced, and it was run out of Singapore. 680 matches were reportedly fixed. The question that I have to ask all of you is, what result would you like to see? It's players, it's refs, and it's all these organized criminals that are involved. So let's say that you identify the organized criminals. Do you then go about identifying, you would have to, but identifying the players and the refs? From then on, it is a domino effect of integrity being even more questioned and more results that we may not even want to hear, but are going to have to hear, and the truth will hurt. So I turn to you guys, I guess, in the comments. What do you guys think about all this? What is the correct solution? What would you like to see? Leave all your thoughts in the comments section below. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to TYT Sports.